Okay, Ritz gang, what up? So, I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. I had to get my life together, not focus on social media and focus on reality. But I'm back and I'm better than ever. Anyways, I thought about it and I'm like, Ritz gang don't even know my story. And I'm like, I gotta tell my story. I got to tell my story or whatever, right? So, my story for real estate, I'm gonna tell y'all my other story, all the jobs I had after, another time. But this time, I want to tell y'all my story about real estate. So, when I started real estate school, I had a lot going on in my personal life and stuff, and I just wasn't really focused. So I took the class or whatever, and I was actually getting the information. The professor was like, "Oh wow, you really understand this, everything he's asking or whatever, right?" And but I took the test and I failed. So because I had so much going on in my personal life, I waited a year to retake the test. That was stupid, right? So, of course, I failed miserably, I'm sure. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, I had to retake the class. So I retake the class. And at this time, I don't have, a lot going on in my life. So it was cool. Well, I took the school test. I passed it. I'm like, yes. But then I'm like, okay, stay. Here we come. What's good, baby? And I failed. I was like, oh, fuck. So then maybe 3 days to a week later, I retake the state test and I passed it. I was like, oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Hey. So I'm I'm ready. Where the bread at? Where the money? Sign me up. I'm thinking I'm finna just straight start making bread off top, 10K as soon as I roll over. Did not have that wrong. So when I go to Metro Brokers, Caldwell Banker. That's what they was together. So they asked me oh, what do you want to do in real estate? And me, I'm the type of person, I want to do everything. So I was like, oh, I want to do residential. I want to do commercial. Can I do them both at the same time? Right now, today? And they're like, yeah, sure. Why not? Of course, why not? I'm paying double the fees. Mind you, I'm not making no money. I ain't got no leads. I don't even know where to get leads. So that was a waste. So then I end up finding another brokerage, Century 21. And I was like, okay, cool. This is a small little brokerage or whatever. So I'm like, okay, Century 21, it's a small brokerage. I could talk to the broker because at Metro, it was an 800 number to call for help or whatever, and you don't never know who you gonna get. So I signed up with Metro because they had real good technology. It was real cute in there, real futuristic, but they ain't offer shit. So anyways, I went to Century 21. So I was like, okay, cool. I could talk to my broker. It's no technology. It's kind of dusty up in here, but whatever. If I can make the money, that's where I'm gonna be at, right? So he was giving me leads. He was sending me out to look at properties. Well, come to find out, he's sending me out to look at properties, not with a buyer, just on my own. Take pictures for him and send it to him. Write the offer up. So he sees what offer is gonna get accepted through me. He terminates the offer with me, through me with them. Then he goes behind my back and put the offer in that he know they gonna accept. So I was like, man, this shit is crazy. I'm just gonna quit. I did sell 2 or 3 listings. I don't know. I've always been really good with getting listings. I don't know how I got them listings. I don't even know how they sold. I don't know how I priced them. I literally have no clue how it was in a day. So I was like, I gotta quit or whatever. So I quit, go back to working in the club or whatever. And I was working at Central Station, and I was like, man, I can't do this. I'm making fast money, yeah. I'm only working a day or 2 a week, cool. But what else am I doing with my life? And I'm not saving no money. Just as fast as I'm making the money is just as fast as I'm spending the money. So I was like, okay, I gotta, what can I do? And I was like, well, girl, you got your real estate license. You can do that, right? Duh. So I was like, let me go back. But this time I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna, see what's out there. I'm gonna make a list of everything I want for a real estate brokerage to offer me. And I did that. So I got with, I interviewed a couple brokerages, but Keller Williams was the one who had the list for me, like the list of everything. And so I signed up with them and I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing here. Everybody's like family. Like it was like, I just loved it. But at the time I was still working as a waitress at OK Cafe, right? I hated that job. When I tell you I hated that job, I used to roll out the bed like 30 minutes before work to like leave. I'd be looking crazy and everything. So I was working at OK Cafe. I hated the job or whatever. So I was, at the time, I'm working at OK Cafe at night, and then I'm doing Keller Williams training. I forgot what it was called, during the day. So I was like, okay, cool, I could do this or whatever. And I kept saying, okay, I'm gonna quit in January. Nah, okay, I'm gonna quit in a year. Talking about OK Cafe. Well, it was October. God, like, girl, you probably ain't gonna ever quit. So I'm gonna get rid of this for you. So one day I went into work and my foot was hurting real bad. So I had got irritated because I think I was late or something. The manager had said something to me. So I cussed her out. And that's part of my my stories with all my jobs. I stay cussing people out and getting fired. So I was like, look, if y'all gonna fire me, just fire me. She was like, no, we weren't gonna fire you. Like, go ahead, go to work. I was like, all right. But I was so irritated. I'm in the bathroom. I think I was crying. Like, I'm dramatic. So she come knock on the bathroom door and she was like, you know what, Danesha, we weren't gonna fire you, but since you thought we were gonna fire you, you can just go. I was like, what? I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I dips or whatever, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do? I don't have no money saved up. I literally don't know what I'm gonna do. So I end up having to move out of my apartment. I had to move out of my apartment. Me and my son had to live with my friend. And I don't know how my bills got paid. Because when I tell you I worked for 10 months and I didn't make one penny, I used to get up every morning, call out, door knock. I would door knock every morning from like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then I would go to the office and call out the yellow pages. One of my clients on here, I met her on the yellow pages, but she's my friend now. Hey, Danesha. But anyways, so I would do that every day, like nonstop. I was like, God told me that if I get up and do what I'm supposed to do every single day, he gonna make sure I'm straight. And he did that. Like literally, I had a car note, insurance, all of that, cell phone bill, all that stuff was getting paid. Like, and I don't know how. So, the August 17th, I think it was 2015, I had 2 closings in one day, right? I was like, oh my gosh, really? And let me tell you how much them closings were, honey. Those closings, one was for $9,000 and the other one was for $9,900. When I tell you, I was like so hyped, like I was like, oh my gosh, like God really looked out for me. So I moved out with my friend and stuff, and then I started working and I was in the game. Like I was closing deals. You couldn't tell me nothing. And then I ended up getting a buyer's agent, which is now my business partner, Nicole. And Nicole's like, let's just open a brokerage. And I'm like, open a brokerage? Like, yeah, that's always been my dream, but nah. So what I did was, because I didn't have my broker's license yet, so what I did is I hired a broker, opened up Ritzberg Realty, and then October 17th, let me tell you, that's the day I had got fired from that job. And October 17th, is the day that I opened up the brokerage. Like, I said, damn, October must be my month, right? And the 17th, because August 17th is the day I had them 2 closes. Like, I learned that you have to pay attention to things that repeat themselves in your life. So, we opened up the brokerage. We had a broker. January, I ended up getting my license, got rid of the broker because he was shady, but that's a whole nother story. And then went and now I have the brokerage. So the brokerage was virtual for the first 3 years, and now I'm opening up Ritzberg Realty's first location. And I'm still in the process of, doing everything. You see the papers, but we're almost done. I thought it was going to be like super quick because, damn, I think it was October when I started this. It was the end of October. I can't remember what exact day, but it was October. October's my month. Oh my gosh. But anyways, so I thought I would be done by like Christmas or New Year's, but no, I'm still not done. I'm very particular and I'm looking for certain things. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So Ritzberg Realty will be open soon, and I will have a grand opening. I'll announce it on here, and I'm inviting everybody. I want everybody to come. It's going to be free food, free drinks, hella champagne, music blasting, bumping, booming. We going to be straight up in here kicking it, okay? So be there or be square. Ritz gang. How we gonna throw a Ritz gang? That's how we go. Ritz gang. Talk to y'all later. Bye.